if you are a business owner, a freelancer, or someone who is just thinking to start their own business, then this is the first question that you should ask to yourself in the year 2025 is how to get warm leads. See, it's very easy to execute the things once you have planned out your marketing campaigns. But before you execute, you should be knowing to whom you are going to target and who is your target audience. And for that, either you will be doing some outreach work, or maybe you are inviting clients to your inbox and then you are warming them up and then converting them into a hot lead. But before you convert them into a hot lead, you should warm them up, right? That is what we call it as warm leads, the person who are either interested in your service or who wants to know more about your service. So what you can do in the 2025, because you have to think out of the box. So to do that, I am going to take you directly straight forward to the strategy, and we will be using the Facebook ads to get warm leads for our business. As you can see right now, if I just select maximum over here, and then you can see that so far I have spent somewhere around uh, 1,50,000 rupees on an average, and some of the campaigns that I have already deleted, so that amount is missing from here. But you get an idea that this is the amount that I've spent so far only from just one ad account. I have like multiple ad accounts over here, and with every ad account I have spent different amount of money. So with this ad account I have spent 1,50,000, and one of the ad that I'm running currently is in Dehradun. As you can see that I'm running the leads ad already, and this video is all about how to collect warm leads, right? So I'm currently running this ad while sitting in Delhi and collecting the data of the Dehradun people in my target audience. So far the amount that I've spent on this ad is 188 rupees, and this is just like 2 days, second day of this ad campaign. And the costing that I'm getting around is 94 rupees, which is, I know, quite high in my industry because I can optimize it. So I'm just waiting for the third more day just to get what is the CPA that I get in this industry, because this is the first time that I'm launching the ads while sitting in Delhi, in Dehradun. Already I have launched in like multiple cities like Dubai, which is the country, my bad guys, and then in the other cities of India as well, right? And pan India also. But this is the first time that I'm targeting a very specific audience by narrowing down them into whatever my category is. So I'll show you what I have done so far to collect the warm leads. So let's go into the edit session directly. I hope you understand how to launch a campaign. If you are not sure how to launch a campaign, you can watch my other videos where I have like shown you how to launch the campaign from scratch, right? Specifically in the leads ads category. So if I go into the ad set level, you will see that like I am using instant forms over here. I am not using any type of website lead creation form or any type of other methods. I'm just using the instant forms. The worst part about using instant form is that it gets you trash leads, right? The trash data. So you need to nurture them, and that is what I will be showing you in this particular video. So you can see that whatever settings I have done. So let me just show you that I have used this Facebook page to launch the ad, and then I have optimized it for maximum conversion of conversion leads. So I didn't optimize it for maximum conversions, but instead I chose conversion leads, right? After that, I set my budget. My daily budget is 211 rupees at this moment, which I will scale it once I see the profitability. And I started this campaign back in yesterday, which is 20th January 2025. And then after that, you see this is my targeting so far. So I have kept the targeting quite broad, but even after like doing the broad targeting, you can see that like I am targeting one area, which is the Saraswati Vihar in Dehradun, and I have like mentioned 10-kilometer area in that radius. And then the age group that I want to target is 1835, because my TG lies in this age. And then I have no problem with the genders. I want to target both the genders. And then if you see, I want to target the people who have an interest in digital marketing, because that is what my TG is right now. And then you see at the right hand side, with the settings that I have done so far, it is showing me that I can only reach 3,59,700 people to 4,23,100 people. That is what the audience is on Instagram and Facebook combined, right? And with this reach, I didn't mention any placement, so I am okay with all the placement because this is my first campaign. So I wanted to test it out what will work in my case, and on the basis of the results that I will get, I will nurture out the second campaign. So if I go into the leads at category, so over here you can see the type of primary text that I have used so far. So learn digital marketing from the experts of this and this industry, and then whatever I am gonna teach with the right ad copy, I have mentioned it right over here, right? After that, the main thing that you have to understand is which is your instant form. So my instant form right now is quite simple. So if I just show you my instant form, so you see that I have mentioned what I am doing right now. So this is the text that my audience will see once they click on my ad, and then if they click on the continue button, after that they will be asked to fill up their data, which is the full name, email address, and phone number. Now this is a trick, guys. If you only ask people to submit their name, email address, and phone number, that is where you will get the trash leads, and that is what I'm anticipating right now as well. That's completely fine because I know like what I'm doing right now. But if you're just starting up, do not make this mistake. Do not invite trash leads. Otherwise, what would happen if you have collected, let's say, 100 leads? Out of 100 leads, 30 to 40% leads will be your trash leads. Trash lead means either people will be looking at a job or they just filled up the data without knowing what you are offering, what services you are offering to them, or what product you have. So they just fill the data because Google or because Facebook and Instagram automatically provides this feature where like you are not supposed to enter your contact information every other time. You're only supposed to click on the submit button, right? And that is where the trash lead comes in. So you have to nurture the lead. Now how you can nurture the lead? So in for that case, what you have to do is, let's say this is my instant form right now. So if you go into the question section or maybe into the intro section, so you can see over here that I can ask more questions right over here. So if I just click on add question, I can ask people to maybe answer multiple choice, short answer, conditional, or appointment request. So on the basis of the question that I will ask to the people, now these are the set of the questions that will not be get auto-filled. So user has to fill this information. So let's say I want to ask people, if you are you looking for a job, and then the people might come up that no, we are not looking for a job. So that means that people or the user has to fill it up manually, and that is where the trash leads will go down. So the more questions you will ask, you also have other categories as well. So example, like you can ask their addresses, or maybe you can ask the other information, demographic information, work information, whatever you want to ask. But one thing that you have to note is, with adding more questions, friction comes in, and if you increase the friction, that means the quantity will get decreased, but at least you will get the quality. What do I mean? So when I add more questions in the instant form section, that means user has to fill the answers now. That means they have to pay more attention. So some people are lazy, they do not like to like fill up the data, right? So what they will do, they will just simply skip your ad. But the people who are actually putting their time and efforts and filling the answers that you have asked them, that is where the quality comes in. So now you have nurtured your audience, you have removed the quantity, you are only focusing on the quality. So you will get less leads, but at least all the leads that you will be getting in your inbox, those will be the quality leads that have a very high chances of getting conversion. So now just imagine you let's say you are running your own product. You have your own product and you want to master and you want to sell it on let's say in the USA, right? So after that, what you need to do, instead of selecting the Dehradun in the location section where I've selected the target, the 10-kilometer radius of this region in Dehradun. So instead of doing it, what you can do is, like, you need to just select and then you need to type down, let's say if I want to target United States, right? So you just type down the United States and then boom, now you will be targeting the United States as well, and see, your audience size has been increased now. So whatever your product is or your service is, according to in which region you are like helping them, just select this area from here, change the location, change your targeting, change the gender, change the age group if you want to, and then create the right ad copy along with the right creative, and then launch the campaign, and then measure the result that you want to. Once you start getting the CPR, for example in my case, so I do not want to publish it, so I'm just clicking on the discard graph because I don't want to make any changes to this campaign. So coming back to the campaign section, so once you start getting your CPR, so this is not the like I can't say that whether this is the right CPR or not. 94 might be high, 94 might be good. So how will I get to know that whether this is the right CPR or not? By testing more campaigns. So After running this campaign for let's say 3 to 5 days, I will get the desired CTR, and then I will launch the second and the third campaign by making the changes by understanding the data in this campaign. And after launching two or more campaigns, I will get to know whether I will be able to achieve less than 90 CPR or my CPR is increasing day by day. If I achieve the best CPR, less than 90 CPR, that means that there is still room for improvement. And if I get more high CPR, that means that the first campaign that I launched, that means that this campaign is the fruitful campaign. By the way, guys, whatever leads I've collected so far, these two leads, although this is not a very high number, but if you look at the amount spent, I've only spent somewhere around 200 rupees right now. So if you look at the leads that I've collected so far, both of the leads are the warm leads. They are not cold leads, they are not hot leads, they are warm leads because they have a high interest in my product. And with the targeting that I have done, I've already nurtured down the targeting to a very specific location. So not always you have to increase the quotients in your campaign. Sometimes your targeting will also help you in nurturing out the leads, right? So according to my settings, the leads that I have got is still of high quality. So I'm aiming for next 10 to 20 leads, and then on the basis of that, I will decide whether the leads that I'm getting at this CPR is worthy enough to get the right conversions or not. So this is how you have to launch your campaign in the year 2025.